Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you love all things home decor and styling tips, then you're the right place. Have you ever looked around your home and felt like something just feels off? Sometimes it's not the furniture or your color palettes, it's the small details and finishes that make your space look less expensive than it really is. In today's video, we're going to talk about items and finishes that can unintentionally cheapen your home and what you can do instead to make your space feel elegant, warm, timeless, and beautifully designed no matter your budget. So let's jump right into it. Let's start with shiny surfaces. High gloss furniture, lacquered cabinets, and plastic coated finishes might seem modern, but they often reflect light harshly, showing every scratch, fingerprint, and smudge. Over time, that shine can look artificial and dated, especially under natural lighting. Instead, choose matte or satin finishes. These add depth and absorb light softly, giving your furniture a luxurious high-end texture. A matte black coffee table, a satin sideboard, or even a wooden dresser with a natural finish will make your home feel more grounded and sophisticated. The goal isn't to remove shine completely, it's about balance. A few subtle reflective surfaces surrounded by matte textures always look more expensive than an entire room full of gloss. Gold accents can be beautiful when used sparingly, but when everything shines, your mirror frames, handles, lighting, even your decor start to feel flashy instead of elegant. The problem with overly metallic finishes is that they compete for attention. Instead of complementing your space, they overpower it. Try replacing bright yellow gold with brushed gold, aged brass, bronze, or matte black finishes. These tones feel warmer and more luxurious, and they blend beautifully with the neutral color palettes. If you love glam decor, mix metals thoughtfully. For instance, pair brushed gold with black or use a hint of chrome in a minimalist space. It's not about removing metallics entirely, it's about letting them accent your design, not define it. Plastic decor is one of the biggest giveaways of a space that looks cheap. Things like plastic vases, shiny trays, and Faux wood frames often lack the weight and texture that makes the decor feel intentional. Instead, use ceramic, glass, stone, or wood. These natural materials age beautifully and bring in a sense of calm and authenticity to your space. Even if you're shopping on a budget, thrifted or second-hand pieces often have better craftsmanship and richer texture. Faux plants can look good, but most don't. Cheap ones often have shiny plastic leaves, neon greens, and visible glue at the base. Instead of adding life, they end up making your home feel fake and dull. If you don't have time for real plants, invest in high-quality Faux ones that mimic the irregularity and muted tones of real leaves. Alternatively, try dried florals, pampas grass, or eucalyptus stems. They require zero maintenance, last for months, and bring a sense of effortless elegance. Even a single branch in a textured vase can make your entryway or dining table feel like it belongs in a designer magazine. Real plants, on the other hand, bring life and movement into a space. The soft variation in leaf color, the way their leaves naturally bend towards sunlight, and the texture of real soil, all of those small details create a sense of calm and authenticity that plastic simply can't replicate. There is something grounding about having real greenery in your home. It makes the air feel fresher, the space more inviting, and it has that touch of effortlessness that designers always aim for. Wallet tells your home story, and when that story says, live, laugh, and love, for the thousandth time, it loses personality. Overused quotes and mass-produced prints make your home look generic instead of thoughtful. Instead of adding character, they often blend to the background, making your home feel like a catalog displayed rather than a reflection of you. The truth is, your wallet should tell a story. It should represent your taste, your mood, or even a place that inspires you. When you walk into a thoughtful designed home, the artwork always feels intentional, draws your eye, balances the colors in the room, and sparks emotion. That's what separates a home that looks decorated from one that feels designed. Replace them with art that feels personal, such as abstract prints in muted tones, black and white photography, line drawings, or even DIY art framed beautifully. You can also frame fabric samples, book pages, or pressed leaves. The goal is to make your whole decor feel like it was chosen, not copied. Art that feels authentic always makes a space feel elevated. Sometimes your home doesn't need new furniture, it just needs new hardware. Things like old cabinet handles, shiny silver faucets, or outdated lighting fixtures may seem small, but they make a huge difference in how modern and expensive your space feels. Over time, finishes wear off, trends change, and what was once looked stylish can quickly start to make your space feel dated. For instance, those old brass or breadcrumb handles that were once trendy now tend to reflect too much light and feel harsh against softer, modern color palettes. And if your lighting fixtures or doorknobs are mismatched across the house, it can make everything feel inconsistent and less cohesive. Try swapping out old silver handles for matte black, brushed brass, or satin nickel finishes. These tones feel modern, timeless, and elegant, and they complement almost any decor style from minimalistic to classic. Brushed finishes in particular are beautiful because they diffuse light softly and hide fingerprints, which keeps everything looking cleaner for longer. The same applies to your faucets, doorknobs, and even light switch covers. Upgrading them to match the tone of your decor instantly creates flow and visual harmony throughout your home. For instance, a black faucet paired with black cabinet handles creates balance and cohesion in your kitchen or bathroom. Don't forget lighting fixtures. They are often overlooked, but they act like the jewelry of your home. Replacing outdated chandeliers or ceiling lights with something more minimal or sculptural can completely transform how your space feels. Lighting sets the entire mood of your home, and harsh, bright white bulbs can make even the most beautiful decor look flat and unwelcoming. When your space is lit with those bright bluish white lights, it instantly gives off that cool, surreal feeling, kind of like a hospital or a supermarket, not a cozy, well-designed home. It completely washes out your decor and makes even beautiful furniture or finishes look flat and lifeless. And when that harsh lighting hits glossy surfaces like cabinets, tiles, or countertops, it exaggerates every little fingerprint, smudge, and scratch. Instead of your home looking elegant and high end, it ends up feeling overly shiny and artificial. Good lighting should add warmth, softness, and depth to a room, not make it feel harsh or uncomfortable. So, if you want your home to look refined, go for warm, soft, layered lighting that flatters your space instead of exposing every flaw. Layer your lighting using multiple sources: ceiling lights for general brightness, lamps for warmth, and accent lighting to highlight art or decor. A well-lit room feels cozy, calm, and expensive, while a poorly lit one instantly feels cold and unfinished. Curtains and rugs are two items that can make or break your space. Let's start with thin curtains, those lightweight, see-through fabrics that don't really add any depth or texture to your space. They tend to look flimsy and unfinished, especially when they don't drape nicely or reach the floor. Thin curtains not only fail to block out light but also make your windows look smaller and less elegant. So if you want your home to feel elevated, go for thicker, lined curtains or layered window treatments. They create that luxurious, tailored look and instantly make a room feel cozy and well designed. Now let's talk about undersized rugs, one of the easiest ways to make a room feel cheap and unbalanced. When a rug is too small for your space, it visually chops up the room and makes your furniture look disconnected. A good rule of thumb is to make sure the front legs of your furniture sit on the rug, or even better, that the rug extends a few inches beyond the sitting area. This grounds the room and gives that polished look. Paint has the power to completely change the atmosphere of your home, but the wrong finish can ruin it. You can have the most beautiful furniture and decor, but if your walls have uneven paint, visible roller marks, or peeling edges, it immediately takes away from the entire look. Poor paint jobs make your space feel neglected and low quality, even if everything else is styled perfectly. Another big mistake is using the wrong sheen for the wrong space. For instance, using a glossy paint on walls that aren't perfectly smooth will highlight every single flaw and bump. On the other hand, completely flat finishes in high traffic areas can show scuffs and stains easily, making the space look dirty over time. A clean professional paint finish will look smooth, even and well prepped, with crisp edges and no visible brush or roller lines. It's those small details that quietly signal quality and care in your home. So investing time in proper prep work with the right tools and the right paint finish can make a huge difference, turning your walls from dull and cheap looking to polished and high-end. Stick to neutral tones like beige, soft whites, or muted grays. These create a calm base and allow your furniture and decor to shine. Avoid overly saturated or shiny tones unless you're making a bold accent statement intentionally. And lastly, even the most expensive decor can look cheap if there is simply too much of it. When every surface is crowded, from coffee tables to shelves, the eye has nowhere to rest. Try curating your decor. Keep only a few meaningful pieces on display and store the rest. Use the rule of three, style in small clusters with varied heights and textures, and always leave breathing room around your pieces. And so, remember, it's not about spending more money. It's about choosing the right textures, finishes, and materials that make your home feel balanced and intentional. Swap cheap, shiny surfaces for natural ones, update your lighting, and declutter. These small, thoughtful details are what makes your home feel expensive. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out my video on decor pieces that instantly makes your home look expensive for even more inspiration. Thanks for watching and catch you on the next one.